So the title of this video says how to get lifetime clients because that's what I'm going to be talking about. But what I'm really talking about is monthly recurring revenue versus build and release. Build and release offers with upfront pricing because this is the whole trend in the market right now. There's always a trend in the market, and recently all of the trends in the market are coming from search. There's so many wannabe search guitaris in the market right now. Everyone started talking about build and release offers. So I'm going to break it down, my opinion on build and release offers and how to actually get lifetime clients into your business. Because at the end of the day, the best way to scale a business is actually on the client delivery side of things. Like assuming you'll at least get 1 or 2 clients through the door, then client retention and increasing your client's lifetime value is actually going to be one of the best ways to scale. Because if you have insane client delivery, that's going to, one, increase the client retention so that they pay you more money. And 2, is going to boost your referrals. So then not only have you got higher lifetime value on your clients are also referring new people into your business, which are also going to be other paying customers with great lifetime value. So insane client delivery is definitely the best way to scale a business. But should you position yourself as a build and release offer in order to maximize lifetime value, or should you stack monthly recurring revenue? That's what we're going to break down. So let me just scroll down here. So build and release is the new trend in the market that Serge is talking about, which I like. I like it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a hater. I like it. Because if you think of a standard agency where you're charging, let's say you're charging 2K a month, on average, like realistically on average as an agency owner, like the average lifetime of a customer is like 2 to 3 months. Like if you look at the market, that's considered like the average level, 2 to 3 months. They sort of come in, they get what they think they need, and then they leave. That's how it works. And the reason why the build and release model works so well is because you're increasing the lifetime value. Let's say you're charging 2K a month and someone stays with you for 2 months, then the lifetime value of that customer is 4,000. Whereas if you just package it and you just stack all the value into the offer, you build it for them, and then that's it, contract done. Like you're coming in, you're building the systems for them, you're building the infrastructure for them. That means you can charge 10K up front. You're locking in the lifetime value. And when you can lock that in, that every single customer that comes in the door is worth minimum 10K, it makes it very easy to do things like investing in a good team, investing in paid ads, reinvesting into the business, right? That's why this model works so well, because it makes it easy to reinvest, because you know every single customer that you get is going to be at least 10K. When you've got such high margin, if you've got such a big price that you're charging people, you've got the margins there, you've got the room for error for reinvesting. That's why the model's good. That's what makes it good. But it could be better, and I'm going to explain why. But that's what the build and release offer is all about. Coming into a business, building that infrastructure, charging 10K up front, boom, you've increased your lifetime value, which is good. In order to have a good business, obviously, you want to increase the lifetime value as much as possible. But what I do in my business is, instead of build and release where someone's going to come in, pay me a load of money up front, and then they're going to leave after they've received the thing, what I want to do is actually increase my lifetime value even further, because I want the lifetime value to actually be lifetime value. I want lifetime customers, which is why I actually have a different model here. Instead of build and release, instead of charging a fat payment up front, in order to ensure lifetime value, then I actually prefer this monthly recurring revenue model. And that's what we're going to break down in this video. How to actually get lifetime clients that are paying you for not just once, not just a couple of times, but they're literally paying you for the years to come. I see there's a little bit involved with this. There's a few different parts of this video. I don't know how long this is going to be, but I promise you, if you watch this video to the end, you are going to take so much value from this video, and you're going to have the steps there to actually go implement this for yourself. Instead of just charging 10K and having 10K lifetime value customers, this is where you can literally have 6-figure lifetime customers. If someone is literally paying you for years and years and years to come, then every single customer that you get today can be literally worth over 100K, which is crazy, right? Let's say, in order to get to 10K a month with your build and release offer, you'd need 10 customers a year, right? 10 customers a year, and that makes you a 6-figure business owner. Well, let's say you got 10 customers a year and these guys were all lifetime customers, then you're actually generating not six figures anymore. We're not generating six figures. We're actually generating seven figures in revenue from these clients because these guys are going to keep on paying. This stuff compounds, like it's delayed gratification. You don't see the rewards instantly, but over a long period of time, as long as you've got a good business, then you're going to be making so much more money than the build and release guys, right? So in order to get lifetime customers, there's a few things that we need to do here. First of all, we need 5-star customers. Lifetime customers are going to be the 5-star customers. We need to value stack our offer because obviously if we want people to stay on as customers for years to come, we need to have the value there. We need to have a good product. I'm going to be breaking down the actual MRR model so that you know what I'm actually talking about and what it is that I do in my business in terms of like payment and everything. And then also another thing is like just establishing a really strong vision for the future with your clients. If you have to constantly worry about getting new clients, you haven't built a business, you've created a problem, right? With the build and release offer, like, yeah, if you get one new customer, then I suppose you're good. Like, you don't really have to worry about money because you've got 10K there to play with. But it's like, obviously, we're not in business just to get by. We're in business to scale and keep growing. And in order to keep growing a build and release or a retainer model, in order to keep growing, you constantly need to be getting new clients in the door, always. But that's not how I like to do business. I like to have a business that is just growing on top of each other every single month. Where it's like, okay, I could sign no clients for the next couple of weeks, for the next month, for the next 2 months, the next 3 months, and just keep working with my current clients and I'm still getting paid, right? So if you've got to constantly worry about lead flow all the time, yes, of course you've got a business. Like, of course it still is a business, but it's a problem at the end of the day. It's stress. It's stress that is avoidable. So, you know, we spoke about insane client delivery and how that's the best way to build a business. I've got some numbers here to like sort of show you. So let's say SMMA, average lifetime value is 3K. So they stay for 3 months. 10K a month equals 40 clients a year. And then if we just double the lifetime value so that they stay on for 6 months instead of 3 months, because the client delivery is better, then the average lifetime value doubles as well, 6K. Then you only need 20 clients a year to get to 10K a month. Or if you do get the same 40 clients, then that's 20K a month, right? 10K plus lifetime value. Obviously, if you can increase that even more instead of 6K, then it's 10K, and that's the build and release thing. If you can get the lifetime value to 10K plus, then these are 5-star customers. They're going to be happy customers, and you're going to have a pocket full of cash. Lifetime value is literally the best way to scale. And if you're not optimizing these sort of things, then like, you know, you're probably just a fool and you're going to get flushed out of the market very soon, right? We need to be focusing on our client delivery. Client acquisition. That's all anyone's talking about in the market right now. Everyone's so obsessed with client acquisition. But like, what about client retention, you know? So with the monthly recurring revenue stacking model, then you can hit 10K monthly recurring revenue with less than 10 clients. Monthly recurring revenue. This is literally like, if you go on your Stripe, what money, if I sign 0 new customers next month, how much money is coming into my bank? Still 10K. Still 10K, right? You're not constantly chasing new clients. You're working with people that you actually love working with, and you've got a predictable cash flow to be able to reinvest/live life. You know how I spoke about how with the build and release model, it's good because if you're getting paid 10K up front, then it's like, okay, cool. You've got a load of money there to play with, to reinvest into living your life or reinvest into your business. Well, if you are guaranteed, like you can see in your bank account that you're getting 10K every single month, then imagine how comfortable you would be at that point investing into things or living your life. As a business owner, especially in this current economy, like even though we're all making money, depending on profit margins, depending on how many customers we get this month, blah, 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 money is a little bit unpredictable, more unpredictable than it should be. Even though we're still comfortable, we're still making good money, it's not predictable enough. And especially if you guys are watching this and you work as a setter or a closer as well. Same with you guys, right? Commissions, unpredictable. Whereas with this monthly recurring revenue model, it is very predictable the amount of money that you are getting paid every single week, every single month. In order to make this work, you need 5-star customers. The monthly recurring revenue model, it is all dependent on having 5-star customers into your business. Stop taking on low quality clients just because they have a credit card. Dial in your messaging so that it filters out the bad prospects and resonates with your good ones. So me making this long form video right now, it's already approaching 10 minutes long. Now, if you hit like most of the bad leads, they probably didn't make it this far. I probably offended them towards the start of the business, towards the start of the video. They're probably not even watching anymore. But the 5-star customers that are actually serious about taking action and actually serious about building a thriving business, you guys are still here watching. Dialing your messaging so that it filters out the bad prospects. We only want to be working with 5-star customers in order to make this a booming business, right? Delayed gratification. Again, you're sacrificing a little bit of cash in the short term so that you can focus extra hard on your client delivery for your 5-star customers. And those are going to be the people that are literally worth hundreds of thousands of pounds. Focus on the good ones. Perfect clients leads to 0 objections, great client relationships, great client results, happy you, happy client, lifetime client, an amazing business. That's why I want to work with 5-star customers. I didn't realize how much of a big deal that messaging was until I hired a coach. It's literally a make or break for the business. Having good messaging, like until I hired a coach, it's something that I completely overlooked. Again, everyone talking about client acquisition, book sales calls. Where's the videos about messaging? Where's the videos about client retention? People talk about the flashy things because a lot of the guys in the market that are not yet making 10K a month, 20K a month, they've got this sort of false idea of what is required to have a successful business. They've got sort of an outside view. Whereas when you actually get on the inside, these are the things that actually matters that people are not talking about. They sell you the shiny object. They don't sell you the boring stuff that you actually have to do in order to make it there. So give away niche specific value and talk about you and your story. This is how to have good long form content that resonates with your audience. Instead of just sounding like a guru, you should do this, you should do this. Talk about you and your story. Okay? Literally just a second ago. I didn't even realize this was a big deal until I hired a coach. So putting little bits like that about your story is going to help you resonate with your audience. Giving away niche specific value instead of just general content. This is the best way to get to 10K a month in 2023. Best side hustle to hit 10K a month. Be niche specific in your content. Like this video, some 16-year-old from Hustlers University is not going to sit and watch this video because it's niche specific. Right? It's not a broad video. It's very dialed into a business owner that is actually locked in onto the grind. Right? It's not some random guy that's never tried a side hustle before is not going to watch this video. It wouldn't make sense. Niche specific content. Talk about your story, your messaging. Dial it in. Long form content is a gold mine, but also short form content is good too. Dial in your messaging so that you are able to attract 5-star customers into your business. That's the first part. And if you want to know the client acquisition system that I use to actually get 5-star customers, go watch my last video. That breaks down my client acquisition system, right? Anyway, 5-star customers out the way. Cool. Next, let's talk about the actual monthly recurring revenue MMR. That's my bad, but MRR model. Let's talk about the actual model that I use in order to maximize lifetime value. So, this is go ahead. Build and release, 10K up front. This is better than the standard agency retainer model because you lock in the lifetime value that you need to scale. You lock it in, great. When things are predictable, reliable, you've got room to work with, cool. That's definitely helpful. But this is what I think is better, the MRR model, which is actually a weekly payment plan. This is what I do with my clients. Weekly payment plan. It's not a paid in full. It's not a 10K up front. I don't charge 10K anyway, by the way, but it's not up front. But weekly payment plan. It's a smaller commitment for your clients. It's easier for them to say yes. It's easier for them to get started. Even like let's say it was a 10K offer. People might not have 10K up front, but over the next 4 months, they might be able to invest 10K into something, especially if they're making money from your thing in the process. It's easier for them to take action. They can actually make money as they go. They can actually make money and pay it off with the money that they're making from your thing. So it's like a small commitment. It's a little bit of a no-brainer for them to say yes, because it's a weekly payment plan. And also, in order to maximize, lifetime value, we need our customers to want to stay with us. So what happens then if you're charging weekly is your clients actually get used to paying you weekly. They get used to it. They're paying you weekly every single week. Like it's money coming out every single week. They're used to that, and they're also used to even more money coming in as a result of the money they're paying out, right? Because that's the point of your business. You're helping your clients make more money, right? So if they're paying you every single week $500, $200, however much it is, and you're making them $1,000, $2,000 a week as a return, and they're used to seeing that money leave their bank account every single week, after the initial period has finished, whether that's 2 months, 4 months, 6 months, however long your offer is, that for that initial period, as soon as that's finished, it's actually really easy to get them to re-sign and stay on as a client. And this is how you're going to build those lifetime clients. You can re-sign them on another contract, another deal, another term, and then they can make a decision to stay on after that term, etc. Whereas if you've got an upfront payment of 10K and it gets to the end of the term, it's a lot more difficult to get someone to re-sign with another 10K rather than just continue the weekly subscription. Because the subscription, like, you don't even have to do anything. You don't have to recharge them. It's like, okay, I just won't cancel your subscription. Cool. Let's keep working together. Whereas with the upfront payment method, like after 6 months down the line, when it comes to actually that they've finished working with you, it's like, oh, would you like to stay for another 6 months? And I can charge you another 10K today if that's okay. It's a lot harder for them to take action. It's a lot harder for them to justify staying on as a client because they've got to go back into their pocket, pull their credit card out again and say, okay, yeah, I'll spend another 10K. It's harder for them to make a commitment. It's harder for them to take action when you're charging up front. So with this weekly payment plan model, it's actually easier to get them to re-sign. It's also as well, like when you actually split it down like this and you actually optimize your products for monthly recurring revenue and lifetime value, you're always giving them something new to look forward to. It's not just, okay, you're going to come into their business, build infrastructure and leave, which is like, it sort of leaves you like in the mud after you've served them. Like, yes, you've got paid for doing your job, but there's not really any room to add more value on the back end of that. Whereas if you actually optimize your offer to the MRR model, it's like you're always giving your clients something new to work towards. You're always adding more value to your clients. This is how you can provide as much value as possible. Max lifetime value. So got some maths here. 10 clients times 10K upfront is $100,000, right? Cool. Whereas if you get 20 clients that are paying you $312 a week, which is $5,000 per 4-month contract, that is still $100,000. Now, do you think, again, this is a question. Now, I'm not here to tell you what is easier, because that's up to you to decide at the end of the day, and it depends on your target audience. But what do you think is easier, to charge 10 people 10K up front, or 20 people $312 up front, and it's a 4-month contract of paying that per week? I'd say it's probably about the same, to be honest. Like, obviously, it's a lot easier to sign this than it is this. But is it like twice as easy? Like, it's probably about the same. But the thing that separates this is that, okay, yeah, there's similar difficulty level to sign 10 of these or 20 of these. But the thing is, with these ones, is 50% of them re-sign. And 25% of these are literally paying you for years and years and years, lifetime customers. 25% of these clients are literally worth over $100,000 each because they're paying you for years and years and years and years. Every 4 months, you re-sign them. Like, you ask them, oh, do you want to cancel your subscription or should we re-sign? You just keep re-signing them every 4 months. Maybe you increase it to 6 months. Maybe you increase it to 12 months. But these guys are literally paying you years and years and years. And that's why this model is better. In my opinion, of course, that's why this model is better than just charging 10K up front. Predictable cash flow. And also imagine the client relationship you're going to build with these people. You know, like, I'm at a point in my life where all of my friends are either above me or my clients. Some of my closest friends are my clients. Imagine the client relationship you're going to be building with these people as you're working with them for years. They're paying you money. You're making them a bunch of money. Like, the value exchange is crazy, and you've been working with them closely for 3 years. The relationship that you're going to be building with these guys is going to be crazy. You get to build together. And that's the beauty of business, right? That's the beauty of this whole new little creator economy, is the fact that we're all building together. You know, everyone's running webinars every week. Everyone's helping each other out. The UK entrepreneurship scene right now, I'm loving being a part of it, to be honest. Absolutely loving being a part of it. But obviously, in order for this to work, in order for you to have 50% of the people that resign, in order to have 25% of the people that are literally paying you for years, your product can't be, your product has to be good. Okay, you've got to give people a reason to stay on as your client. So here's this part. So value stacking times long-term vision. This is how to actually get people to want to stay on as a client. Most people promise, add an E on the end of that. Most people promise X result without actually painting any sort of picture for the future or after the target has been hit. Build and release. We're going to build the infrastructure, get you to 10K a month, and then we're going to disappear. That's what happens, I guess. That's the client journey's done. They came, they got the result, they left a great testimonial, and they got on their way. Nothing wrong with that. That's how a lot of businesses are nowadays. But this is not efficient. This is not efficient. There's so much more on the table, right? So what I do in my business and what I think you guys should probably do if you want lifetime customers is establish what comes next. Like obviously, once they hit 10K a month, obviously there's still another goal to be hit, right? Now the next goal is 20K a month. And then you want to get to 30K a month. And then you want to get to 50K a month. And you want to keep building, right? Of course. We're entrepreneurs. We're here to build. We're here to continue to scale. Keep getting to that next level. That's why we're here. That's why we started a business. They're either going to pay you to get to the next level or they're going to pay someone else. So why not pay you, the person that brought them up from where they were to here? You've came so far together. Why not continue traveling together? Why not help them get to that next level? So add more value onto your offer. Solve more or all of the problems and establish a good vision for the future. Make it very clear to your clients that, look, we're not here just to get to the first 10K a month. That's the first objective. But once we get there, I would love to keep working with you to help you get to that next point. And you're going to build together. It's a beautiful thing. And in terms of actually adding more value onto your offer so that people just can't help but want to stay for more value, for more of your services, it's like stacking value onto your offer by solving more / all of the problems that they are facing. Again, I've made another video about this where I get into more detail about stacking value onto your offer. There's loads of ways that you can add value from like something that I do in my business, in-person collectives that clients can look forward to, maybe bringing on like new different parts of the program, different services, maybe hiring different team members to help them with different things, helping them start a new funnel. Let's say for the first 10K a month, you've helped them set up their cold outreach and VSL funnel. And next step, you're going to help them with a lead magnet, an email marketing campaign. There's so many different ways that you can keep stacking value. But a basic way, a super simple way to do this that all of you can probably take action on right now is by solving the first problem, but then also solving all of the problems that the previous solution creates. If you help them with their outbound campaign because they're struggling with lead flow, well, now they need setters to run that outbound campaign. You've taught them how to do an outbound campaign, but now they need to hire setters to be able to do the outbound campaign. So what do? I provide my clients with trained appointment setters that we train in-house. Okay, now they've got appointment setters there and they know how to run an outbound campaign, but now they need to know how to actually manage the setters to actually get good results. Okay, cool. I'll build you a custom CRM system plus KPIs for the setters. Cool. When you keep solving all of your clients' problems and the problems that those problems create, then that's how you're going to build a truly unique offer, provide tons of value to the market so that it would not make sense for your clients to leave. At the end of the day, it all comes down to one thing, which is don't commoditize yourself. Bridge the full gap between their current situation and their desired situation. And then once they hit the desired situation, well, now you've got to bridge the next gap because there's always a bigger mountain to climb. This is how you build a business that you love because you do not become a slave to the client acquisition. Everyone is obsessed with client acquisition, but no one's obsessed with client retention. No one's obsessed with client retention, and this is where the savages are going to shine. The savages are going to excel. Lifetime value is literally the best way to scale your business right now. If you've got your first couple of customers, you know what you need to do. You need to over-deliver like crazy so that they tell their friends about you and they never want to leave. This is what I do in my business, the monthly recurring revenue model. This is what I prefer over charging high ticket up front. Your business, your vision, do what build your business around the life that you want to live. I want to have consistent cash flow. I don't want to have to worry about getting new clients every month, because at the end of the day, I only want to work with my dream clients anyway. Okay, let's say a month where I'm just getting a bunch of dead leads. A couple of people are interested in buying, but I don't really want to work with these guys. I can pick and choose who I want to work with, because I know I've got money coming in every month anyway from my current clients, because your current client should always be the priority. A lot of people are prioritizing client acquisition over their current clients, which doesn't make sense. Focus on your current clients. Build a business that you love with people that you love working with. So let me help you make this happen. I know I've covered a lot in this video, 25 minutes long. Thank you for watching. And if you did find this video useful, ignore this, I need to cut that part out. But if you found this video useful, then please like the video. The likes on my videos are terrible, so please like the video. And if you want me to help you make this happen, like, let me help you. You've watched this far in the video. Let me help you get this set up for yourself so that you can have consistent cash flow and build a business that you love. Book a strategy call just below. Obviously, there's no cost or anything. Just book a strategy call. Let's have a chat one-to-one, me and you. Let's get face-to-face and let's see if this actually makes sense for you and your business, okay? Hope this helped, boys. Make sure to subscribe for more content like this. And as always, keep grinding. It's a Monday, so get work, boys. I was supposed to not swear in this video. I'm going to cut that part out. See you in a bit.